movie so far?
It's a good movie.
Start off slow, right? Damn, where did I disappeared. All right, so give me some comments on the movie. What's gonna happen?
Like doing something different, like playing the game better than they are.
He looks like he's trying to build some warriors. Like he's about to teach him what he learned while he was on the CIA mission or whatever.
Okay. He teaching them what he learned. What else?
He's being watched at all times about thinking they'll play their game better than they is. Like somehow beat them at their game.
Somebody's smoking here.
He's already trying to build and communicate with the people that needs to hear it.
All right, so when they started, we ain't know who was who at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
How many of y'all figured that it would be him at the end that will get recruited to the CIA? The first time I saw it, I didn't even know the lead character was the lead character all the way up until he was the last one there. Right? Mm-hmm. What was he doing? How did he make it through that whole process? Did anybody pay attention to how he made it through that whole?
He was staying there the whole time, being quiet, like he didn't leave. When they came in there, he was like, "You haven't left at all. Why?" And he just told him he was studying. He just stayed still and did what he got to do.
The business that was given to him.
He focused on his mission. Mm-hmm. Did he not? He had an agenda. Everybody else just wanted to be part of the CIA. But he wanted to be a part of the CIA for a purpose. What was the purpose? What was the reason that we're starting to see that he wanted to be part of the CIA?
To revolt against shit against white people.
You don't speak up?
To revolt against the white people, I guess.
Alright, maybe. Because you've seen it already?
No.
Alright. What could be some other reasons? Because think about all the stuff he gave up. How long was he in the CIA?
5 years.
5 years. 5 years. He lost his relationship. He didn't have no friends. He was down in, if you listen, he was down in the third sub-level basement, making copies for a long time. But during that whole time, he was studying. What you think he was studying when he was there?
The tactics. Anything he could.
Anybody know what he was reproducing? What was he? He was a reproduction chief. What was he reproducing?
Some secret files.
Top secret files. What you think he was doing down there? He down there by himself. What you think he was doing down there with those files? He was going through all the history of that organization. Then when he left, you saw a connection. What did he tell the dude in the car on the way from the airport? He said, we got the toughest young dudes in the country operating in our territory. The King Cobras. What did he tell him?
He was part of the king.
He was a Cobra. Right? Mm-hmm. So now we got this dude who left Chicago, who was a gangbanger, who obviously came into some type of knowledge. In college, we're not clear on what it was yet. And he developed a mission for himself. And he went into the CIA, got the information, and brought it right back to who? It wasn't like he was picking random people. Who do he bring it back to?
To the Cobras.
He brought it back to his crew. Right? So I'm going to stop it right there. But the piece that I wanted to kind of stress with y'all is that in our lives, right, we have to start developing missions. This dude had a mission, because I want you to think about this. He hooked up with a prostitute, but he actually had feelings for his girlfriend. He already knew that he was going to lose her in the process of him getting what he wanted to get. He knew that he wasn't going to have no friends, because think about this. When you go to the CIA, if you see how they was checking him, it was certain people that he couldn't go around for that whole 5 years. Just imagine if he would have took a break and go hang out in his hometown with people like Shorty. And they doing in-depth checks. So this dude isolated himself for a full 5 years. And he played a role. As a matter of fact, he played his role so good that he made the black people that was in the environment mad. Did you see how the brother looked at him when he lit the white man's cigar?
Nah, I ain't see that.
When he said, you people must serve, and the dude that was posing like the cigar, the black man was posing like the cigar, he beat him to it. And the piece was because this dude had a mission. And the question that we have to start asking ourselves, do we have missions? Have we assigned ourselves missions in our life? One of the reasons we trying to put this together is so that you can start developing a personal mission. See, because when you have a personal mission, 5 years is nothing. You understand what I'm saying? 5 years is nothing. In your overall goal. Now, those of you that's going to go home and really do the homework, I want you to watch the rest of the movie. Because right now, if you thought it was good up to that point, you ain't seen nothing. I'm just being honest. You haven't seen, because the whole first part of the movie, first 35 minutes is slow. You saw the slowest part. Now we're about to get into where he's going to start applying all the information, all the knowledge that he's been gathering over the first 5 years. Now I got a question for you. This is made in the 70s. How did this movie get made?
Probably independent movie.
It's an independent movie. Where they get the money? Because it costs a lot of money to make movies. Hell, it's hard for us. I mean, we got all access to the equipment now. It's hard for us to get a movie done. How did they get this done? You think they showed in any theaters? Mm-hmm. It showed in a couple, but then they shut it down. And this movie was lost for maybe about 5 to 10 years. They had they was able to start reproducing it again because some copies were hidden. But other than that, this movie was out of circulation. So when y'all watch this, I want you watching it, as Devin said, with an eye looking for stuff that you can use, some motivation for yourself. But also, I want you to look at it and compare it to what's going on with us as a people right now. Is it that much different than what's going on now?
No.
And then you got to ask yourself this: are you willing to put yourself on a mission? Because after that, so we're done. We ate. So if we could we clean up? Now the homework is to finish watching the movie. Jot down some notes so that next time we meet, we can have discussion about it. All right? We out.
Please.